Welcome back to another transformative book summary on our channel. If you're someone eager to evolve, achieve success, and tap into your true potential but occasionally feel trapped or disheartened, stick with me until the end of this video. Today, we're exploring one of my favorite books, Mindset: The New Psychology of Success by Carol Dweck. Let me share something personal. This book didn't just spark ideas, it reshaped how I view myself, my setbacks, and my future. After reading it, I uncovered a profound truth: your mindset shapes your destiny. Not your circumstances, not your wealth, not even your skills, but your mindset. Why is this book so impactful? It's not just theoretical, it's grounded in real research, experiments, and decades of scientific work by Carol Dweck, a renowned Stanford University psychologist. Praised by outlets like the New York Times and the Washington Post, this book has transformed millions of lives, from students to athletes, parents to CEOs, by sharing a simple yet powerful concept: if you believe you can improve, you will. If you think you can't, you won't. Before we dive in, if you enjoy concise, impactful book summaries that enhance your English and enrich your life, hit the subscribe button and activate the bell icon to never miss another life-changing video. This book has 8 insightful chapters, which I'll break down step by step. As you follow along, you'll not only learn about mindset but also boost your English listening skills, vocabulary, and confidence in grasping real-world concepts. Let's get started. Chapter 1: Understanding Mindsets. In this chapter, Dweck introduces 2 types of mindsets. First, the fixed mindset: I am who I am, and I can't change. People with this mindset believe their intelligence, talents, and abilities are set in stone. They think, I'm either smart or I'm not. If they fail, they assume it proves they're inadequate, so they shy away from challenges to avoid looking foolish. Consider a student named Alex who struggles with math. With a fixed mindset, Alex might say, I'm just bad at math. No matter what I do, I'll fail. Others are naturally gifted, but I'm not. As a result, he stops trying, gives up, and never improves. Second, the growth mindset: I can learn anything with effort. Now imagine another student, Lily, who also struggles with math. With a growth mindset, she says, I didn't do well this time, but I can get better with practice. I don't understand it yet, but I will. So, Lily studies, seeks help, practices daily, and eventually improves. Her grades rise, her confidence soars, and she begins to enjoy learning. Dweck conducted an experiment with children solving puzzles. She praised one group for being smart, fostering a fixed mindset. She praised another group for their effort, saying, You worked so hard on that puzzle, encouraging a growth mindset. When given harder puzzles, the smart group hesitated, fearing failure would expose them as not smart. The effort group, however, embraced the challenge, eager to learn. In the end, the effort group outperformed the others, enjoying the process because they believed they could grow. What does this mean for us? Many of us are like Alex in some areas, maybe English, public speaking, business, or relationships. We say, I can't speak English. I'm too old to learn. I'll always fail interviews. I lack confidence. These are signs of a fixed mindset. But what if we think like Lily? I'm not fluent in English yet, but I can improve. With practice, I'll get better. Every mistake is a step toward growth. That's the growth mindset, and it changes everything. Dweck explains, believing your qualities can change opens the door to growth. It empowers you to push forward even when life gets tough. Your mindset matters more than talent, education, or background. A genius with a fixed mindset can fail, but an ordinary person with a growth mindset can become unstoppable. Quick tip: whenever you think, I can't do this, add yet. I can't speak English yet. I don't understand this yet. I'm not confident yet. This small word opens your mind to growth and possibility. Chapter 2: Inside the Mindsets. This chapter dives deeper into the fixed and growth mindsets, exploring what happens in the minds of those who hold each. Dweck examines the thoughts, emotions, reactions, and choices shaped by each mindset and how they quietly shape our futures. Let's break it down clearly. Your inner voice. Dweck says everyone has an inner voice that speaks when we try something new, succeed, or fail. For example, if you're learning English and make a mistake, a fixed mindset voice says, "You're terrible at this. You'll embarrass yourself. Give up." A growth mindset voice says, "It's okay, you're learning. Mistakes are progress. Keep practicing." Your mindset determines whether this voice drags you down or lifts you up. What success means. For fixed mindset individuals, success is about proving they're talented or better than others. They crave validation and perfection. But for those with a growth mindset, success is about improving and learning, not outshining others but becoming better than their past selves. Imagine Nick, a talented singer. With a fixed mindset, he sticks to easy songs to impress others, avoiding risks. With a growth mindset, he tackles challenging songs, knowing mistakes lead to growth. How failure feels. Fixed mindset people take failure personally, thinking, "I'm a failure. This proves I'm not good enough. I should quit." Growth mindset people see failure as feedback, saying, "This shows me where to improve. I'll do better next time." Dweck shares a story of a boy who failed a math test but smiled and said, "I love a challenge." His growth mindset made him excited to learn from failure. Effort, weakness, or strength. Fixed mindset individuals see effort as a sign of inadequacy, believing, "If I were truly talented, I wouldn't need to try so hard." Growth mindset individuals know effort is the key to improvement. If you struggle with English grammar or speaking, a fixed mindset says, "I'm not cut out for this." A growth mindset says, "Every practice session makes me stronger." Fluency comes with effort. Mindset in relationships. Fixed mindset people want to appear flawless, hiding weaknesses and fearing criticism. They avoid tough conversations and get jealous easily. Growth mindset people believe they can improve as partners, welcoming feedback and learning from mistakes. They know love and relationships grow through effort and understanding. Mindset shapes identity. Dweck says your mindset becomes your identity. A fixed mindset creates pressure to always win and appear perfect, leading to fear and anxiety. A growth mindset builds confidence. "I'm a learner. I'm not perfect, but I'm growing." This mindset brings peace and resilience. Dweck reminds us, just because some people succeed with little effort doesn't mean others can't excel with training. You don't need to be born exceptional, you just need to keep learning and believing in growth. Chapter 3: The Truth About Ability and Accomplishment. This chapter zooms in on what ability truly means. Many believe ability is an innate gift, but Dweck shows that our beliefs about ability shape our achievements. Let's explore. Talent versus effort. Society often glorifies natural talent, saying, "She's a math genius. He's a born athlete." But Dweck argues this belief is harmful. It discourages effort, making us think failure means we lack talent. Consider Jasmine, who struggles with science. Everyone says she's not a science person, but she studies daily, asks questions. Dweck studied top athletes and found mindset, not just talent, creates champions. The myth of the natural, people love stories of born athletes, but Dweck shows most champions succeed through hard work. Michael Jordan was cut from his school team, Muhammad Ali wasn't the strongest boxer, and Serena Williams outworked everyone. They weren't born great, they became great through effort. What champions do differently: growth mindset athletes train consistently, address weaknesses, seek coaching, and embrace challenges. Fixed mindset athletes avoid tough training, hide mistakes, and fear losing. The growth mindset leads to true champions. Losing as a step forward, all athletes lose, but their response reveals their mindset. Fixed mindset athletes see loss as proof of failure, while growth mindset athletes see it as a chance to learn. Two runners lose a race, one quits, while the other analyzes their performance and trains harder, eventually succeeding. The role of coaches and parents: coaches or parents who say, "You're the best, don't lose," foster a fixed mindset, making kids fear failure. Those who say, "Work on your weaknesses, keep learning," build a growth mindset, encouraging growth regardless of outcomes. Humility in champions: true champions stay humble, focusing on improvement, not fame. A footballer wins an award but says, "I'm happy, but I have more to learn." That's the growth mindset of a champion. Chapter 5: Business, Mindset and Leadership. Business isn't just about numbers or products, it's about people and leadership. Dweck shows that a leader's mindset can make or break a company. Fixed mindset leaders: these leaders believe talent is fixed, focusing on their image rather than growth. They reject feedback, surround themselves with yes men, and blame others for failures. This stifles innovation, creating a fearful workplace where growth stalls. Growth mindset leaders: these leaders believe people can grow. They welcome feedback, value thinkers, and celebrate effort. They create environments where people feel safe to take risks and innovate, leading to creative, thriving companies. Imagine a company facing competition. A fixed mindset leader panics, saying, "We can't change." A growth mindset leader says, "Let's learn from this and innovate." The latter turns challenges into opportunities. This applies to small businesses, freelancers, or creators. Focus on learning, not just talent, to succeed. Chapter 6: Relationships, Mindsets in Love. Mindsets shape not just personal goals but relationships too, whether romantic, friendly, or familial. Dweck shows how your mindset affects how you connect and grow with others. Fixed mindset in relationships: these individuals believe in a destiny, expecting perfect relationships without effort. When problems arise, they think, "We're not meant to be," and give up. They take criticism personally, avoid tough talks, and feel jealous or rejected easily. Growth mindset in relationships: these individuals know relationships take work. They embrace honest conversations, admit mistakes, and seek solutions. A struggling couple with a fixed mindset blames each other, while a growth mindset couple collaborates, saying, "Let's fix this together." This builds stronger bonds. This applies to all relationships. In friendships, a growth mindset celebrates others' success and learns from it. In families, it fosters listening and healing. Strong relationships come from a mindset of effort, forgiveness, and growth. Chapter 7: Parents, Teachers, and Coaches. Where do mindsets come from? Note, the original text cuts off here. If you'd like me to rewrite or summarize the rest based on the book's themes, let me know. Let's take a moment to breathe. This chapter is deep. It's not just about theory. It's about real lives. It's about how our mindsets are shaped, especially during childhood, by the people who have the greatest influence: parents, teachers, and coaches. If you are a parent, a future parent, a teacher, or someone who helps others grow, this chapter is a mirror. It will show you how much power you hold to shape someone's life. Children are not born with a fixed or growth mindset. Here's the truth: no baby is born with the belief, "I can't grow," or "I'm not smart." They are born curious. They fall while learning to walk. But they get up again and again. But slowly, because of what they hear, what they see, and what they're told, they develop either a fixed or growth mindset. Many parents think praising their child with words like, "You're so smart," or "You're a genius," is helpful. But Carol Dweck's research shows that this kind of praise actually builds a fixed mindset. Why? Because now the child feels pressure. If I'm smart, I must always succeed. If I fail, it means I'm not smart anymore. So, they stop taking risks. They avoid challenges. They fear mistakes. But when a parent or teacher says, "You worked so hard on this," or "I'm proud of the effort you gave," that child learns that success comes from trying, from learning, from growing. That child develops a growth mindset and becomes unstoppable. Labels like the smart one, the athletic one, the shy one, the problem child, these stick. And once stuck, they become identities. A child labeled as bad at math may never even try again. Not because they can't, but because they believe they can't. But when you remove labels and show kids that every skill can be developed, they start believing, "I may not be good yet, but I can be." In sports, some coaches only focus on the talented players. They ignore the ones who need more time. But the best coaches believe that every player can improve. They don't just shout at mistakes. They teach. They encourage. They show that greatness is earned, not given. And the result? Players feel safe to fail. They take bold steps. They grow faster. Whether it's on the field or in a classroom, growth mindset leaders don't just produce winners, they produce learners for life. One story Carol shares is about a student who was labeled slow by his teachers. He had been held back in school and felt like a failure. But one teacher changed everything. She didn't tell him he was smart. She showed him how to work hard, how to ask questions, how to keep going when it was hard. Years later, that same boy became a successful lawyer. That's the power of one adult with a growth mindset. If you're a parent, teacher, coach, or even just an older sibling, your words matter. Your reactions matter. You can give a child fear or freedom, doubt or courage, limitation or limitless hope. Choose your words wisely, because you're not just raising a child. You're shaping their mindset, and through that, you shape their future. Chapter 8: Changing Mindsets. And now, the final chapter, the most important chapter, because this is where the book meets your life. You've learned about fixed and growth mindsets. You've seen the science. You've heard the stories. But now, the real question is, can mindsets be changed? The answer is powerful: yes, absolutely. It's never too late. Many people think, "I've always been this way. I've always feared failure. I can't change now." But Carol Dweck says, mindsets are not permanent. They are patterns. And patterns can be rewritten. People of every age, even 60, 70, 80 years old, have changed their mindset and transformed their lives. It starts with awareness. It grows with practice. It becomes a habit. And then a lifestyle. We all have that voice in our head. When you face something hard, it says, "You're not good at this. You'll never succeed." Everyone